Hi everyone, welcome to this video essay. I know many of you are careful listeners who like to spend time hearing about your favorite topics, especially music. So, question for you all. How do you usually discover new voices or creators online? Maybe you found this video through a recommendation or a title that attracted your attention. So, in the same way, I want you to think about how you first discovered your favorite artist and album. Was it a music video, an album cover, a TikTok clip, or a friend's recommendation? Keep that in mind as we move into today's topic. How advertising strategies and visual design on music albums shape audience engagement. So, the audience for today's topic is people who are music lovers and those interested in promoting skills they may apply in real life sometimes in the future. If you're not one of them, I'm sorry today's video may not be your type, but it doesn't hurt to know some, right? In Keith Grant Davis' article, Rhetorical Situation and Their Constituents, he defines rhetorical situation as a set of related factors: exigence, rhetoric, audience, and constraints. In my channel, the exigence or reasons to speak is the approach music marketing shapes how we feel with sounds. Who is the audience, by the way? People who are really into music or curious about marketing strategies. And yes, of course, you can be both at the same time. We know there are a lot. So, the rhetor is me, 子策, guiding how rhetorical choices impact the success of the album. The constraints include platform algorithms and the need to balance artistic expression with commercial success. Each rhetorical choice in album design and promotion can have both positive and unexpected effect. Now I will distribute the topic into three different dimensions: visual, oral, and interviews. First, the visual mode, which includes lyrics on the page, physical album design like vinyl colors or deluxe CD packaging, and music videos. Second, the oral mode focuses on sound, including vocals, instrumentals, and overall mix arrangement. A catchy hook or a memorable chorus can create emotional attachment and make listeners want to replay and share a song over again. Third, the interview mode includes solo interviews and talk shows where artists can explain stories behind their albums. These interviews build authenticity by letting the audience hear the artist's own voice in a more sincere approach. Together, these three literacies create a full sensory experience, balancing audience experience and commercial success at the same time. In this project, I will focus most on the visual mode, especially how album covers and color choices shape our first impression of an artist's identity. If you would like to discover the topic in more depth, I have linked my research article in the video description, where I analyzed survey responses that display how music visuals strongly influence audience engagement in a more academic preference. For my project, I work in three main genres: video essays, original lyrics, and interview analysis. To explain how visual design can express emotions and identity, I will compare two versions of the same music album by Taylor Swift. On the screen, you can see the original cover of 1989 from 2014. It used a Polaroid-styled photo cropped from the mouth to the top, with Taylor's handwritten 1989 and TS below the picture in black marker. She wears a seagull's sweatshirt with apparent red lips. The whole image creates a nostalgic atmosphere and a daily, casual style. This cover represents a celebration of youth and pays homage to 80s music. Now, how about moving to visual analysis? On screen, you may see 1989 Taylor's version. It has a similar design that leaves blank edges on all four sides. However, this time it shows a full portrait with the first smiling expression on the cover since her debut. The bright sky blue background with seagulls creates a clean and open feeling. The text 1989 Taylor's version appears on the cover in a simple font at the top. This redesign shows her confidence in self-identity and focuses on her facial expression, which was cropped in the original as a celebration of reclaiming ownership of her masters. The difference between the two covers reflects Swift's personal growth and public awareness over time. In the original cover, the cropped face stands for mystery and unknown future of her youth in her 20s. In the remake version, apparently, the color shifts from pastel coat tones to vivid sky blue, which reflects self-confidence. Together, these covers show how visual design and visual literacy allow artists to communicate through growth, reclaim their stories, and respond to different expectations at various stages of their careers. For my personal album, I imagined a project called Time Permitting. I wrote the lyrics for this album in high school when I was 16 and 17. Therefore, one of the songs is called this name, and I still feel connected to it now in my early 20s. Moreover, it will probably become a forever treasure that stays with me over time, even through life changes. On screen, you can see the imagined cover for Time Permitting. Lavender fading into deep blue water to represent emotional chaos and dilemma throughout teenage years. These colors symbolize the uncertainty of adolescence and the growth of self-awareness. The image shows a side profile standing in the shallow water, with slight waves and a single tear at the corner of my right eye. This small detail reflects the emotional honesty and vulnerability in my lyrics. The text designs the title Time Permitting uses clean serif font to represent stability, with my previous English name Ethan appears in my own handwriting, similar to Taylor Swift's 1989 style, to express authenticity and sincerity in my artistical personality. Every element of design displays the emotional and rhetorical connection between the artist and the audience, the matching between nostalgia and personal growth. Overall speaking, these examples show how visual literacy helps us understand artists' identity and commercial force when designing album covers. Highly appreciate your time watching this video and hope you will ever discover the music you can relate to all the time.